Years ago, municipalities did the same thing that we're exploring right now, which is there another organization, very likely a nonprofit, that would like to take over the operations and management of the zoo?
I don't even like the way that place looks, I'll be honest with you. And just a shot of the lion up at the Capron Park Zoo made me sad yesterday. Can you imagine a beautiful beast? The king of the jungle is in Attleboro. Not that Attleboro is not a nice place. I'm just saying it's not exactly the savannah in Africa. Now, the Mayor Cathleen DeSimone, at one point talked about closing the zoo because it's a big expense and the town doesn't have the money to keep that zoo going. Well, she got so much criticism, she had to back down on that. But now she's got another idea. Maybe we can outsource the running of the zoo to a foundation that's going to take care of it and take it off her plate. Mayor Cathleen DeSimone joins me live from Attleboro. Hi, Mayor.
Hey, Gene, good morning. Thank you for having me. And I want to start with a correction, my friend, in all due respect.
Yep.
The proposal I made in March was not to close. It was to pivot to a different, what we call the reimagined zoo. I was hoping to begin a conversation, Gene, and take an off-ramp, but the conversation was stopped before it even started. And also, to be clear, in my proposal to the council, I laid out the 4 options, one of which was closing, but that was not proposed.
Right.
One was keeping things the same, one was the reimagining, and one was entering into a public-private partnership, which, as I said in the interview yesterday, is the direction that many municipalities went probably a decade or more ago, because running a zoo is a challenging thing to do for a municipality, right?
Okay.
It's not what we usually do. So just for the record, in an exercise of due diligence, I'm exploring this option because I don't know what next year's budget is going to be, Gene, and in all likelihood, it could be more difficult than this year's. So.
All right. You just said closing it was an option. You didn't propose that, but you did propose it. It sounded like almost you wanted to turn it into a park, and most of the animals would have gone away, right? The big ones?
Over time,
Yes,
in transition, we could have kept some because, for example, like the rainforest is the building's in great shape. It's easily maintained, doesn't require a lot of staffing.
Yeah.
So there were certain elements that would have stayed as we transitioned to a sanctuary and an eco park. But as I said, that conversation ended before it even began.
Yeah. Well, what happened? Hold up, Mayor. Well, Mayor, what happened? You said that ended because you got pushback, and I guess this wasn't the anthill you wanted to die on. Is that speaking frankly here?
Pretty much, Gene, but I couldn't do it alone. I needed council buy-in, right? I needed council support.
Yeah.
And before the conversation began, you may recall, they had a resolution out right away saying, yep, no, not interested at all, and shut it right down. So there was no point in furthering the discussion when they had, I believe, they adopted the resolution before I even spoke that night.
Okay.
The first item of business, I believe, was adopting the resolution. So the conversation ended before it began. But here we are. We've committed. We funded the zoo this year. We used taxpayer money to fund it again. We used $937,000 of free cash to partly help us close our budget deficit of $2.5 million. We also laid off several positions and left several unfunded and unfilled. But what I said then and I say now is we use taxpayer dollars to keep it going. We must continue to look for options.
Right. I
don't think it's in the city's long-term interest to keep the zoo on the general fund as money gets tighter and the budget challenges increase. So this is one option we need to explore as an exercise of due diligence. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we tried and we pursue other options.
This is essentially outsourcing it. A big foundation would come in and you guys run it. Take it off the plate because we can't, right? Okay.
Yes, and ideally, Gene, in most municipalities, operations, and I think it's the same thing in Roger Williams, the city works with a nonprofit, the Zoological Society, who oversees and takes some elements. I think the city is still on the hook for some subsidy annually. So there's various permutations of these kinds of arrangements, right? But right now, we're trying to, the whole point of a request for information, Gene, is to gain interest from outside entities, public, private, nonprofits, what they may see, what they would like to partner with the city, how they would like to do it. That's all we're just fishing right now, Gene, right? We're throwing some bait out there and seeing what we get. Well, if we get a nibble, the conversation continues. If we don't, then we don't.
All right, May, you know, when I heard that you were trying to, move this thing off your plate one way or another, I was going to drive you right up to the Kennedy Center and give you the Profile and Courage Award. Because, I think you're right. And listen, I'm against zoos. That's been clear. I don't think elephants belong in Providence any more than a whale belongs at Mystic Aquarium. How do you feel personally about a zoo? Personally, I know you're the mayor, but go ahead. I mean, are you okay with a lion? You said that lion's been there 20 years. My God, look at you have a bigger office than he does.
Yeah, I do. And I will tell you, as I said off air, if we were to get another lion, we could not do it in the current exhibit. It doesn't meet the standards, current standards for exhibits of an animal of that size. So we couldn't do that again. I appreciate the value of zoos. The whole idea of zoos, Jeans, was to let people see and learn about animals you wouldn't otherwise encounter. Because if you see them and you appreciate them and dare you love them, you'll think more about protecting them and nature at large, right? Yeah. The world has changed a little bit, though. Obviously, we've got YouTube and all other ways to learn about and understand animals. Like the world has changed a lot since zoos. I mean, Capron Park Zoo began in, 1937. A long time ago, a lot has changed. But my personal feelings aren't really the factor here. For me, Gene, it has always been, and it may sound callous, I don't mean it to be so, it's a financial matter for the city. It's a financial matter. That's all I'm trying to do here, is figure out a way forward, because you can't have everything, Gene. You have a budget. You have a personal budget. With limited funds, there are trade-offs. And so the question for the city will be next year, if nothing changes, what are we going to give up to keep this or that?
Well, listen, I like the idea of keeping it as a park. There might be some animals that are indigenous that might appreciate the setting, but it's not a lion, not an elephant, not whatever else. And but that's all right. I understand. You're the mayor. You got a lot of pushback. You kind of... You're looking for a way out of this, so I understand. I wish you luck. I'm going to follow up on this, Mayor. Maybe I'll come up and see that lion, too, because...
I would. Hey, I'd be happy to have you, Gene. I'd happy to have you. I appreciate you. I think you're a great journalist, and thanks for having me on again. It's always a pleasure.
Mayor, thanks. And Mayor Kathleen DeSimone on the zoo, and the Capron Park Zoo in Attleboro. Mayor, thank you.